Hi guys, just a quick intro. This video is about Canadian Tire tools that I bought a couple of weeks ago, and just so you can see, there's the 503, $503 including tax. It was $449 before taxes. I'll itemize those costs in the overlay in the videos when I discuss the tools. As with any store, tool store or convenience store, drugstore, whatever, they obviously make a profit on certain items, and even when they say, you know, the cost is 50% or you're saving 50%, they're still making money off of it, off of whatever they're selling. Yes, some tools, some parts, some, you know, whatever you buy, fruit, jeans or whatever, at some point in time they will take a loss just to get rid of old inventory. Long story short, Canadian Tire usually has stuff on sale. They still make money off of those sale items, but the prices are now more reasonable for those tools, whatever equipment, whatever you want to buy. So definitely keep an eye out, especially if you're a Canadian, at your local Canadian Tire. Check for sales and take advantage of some of these tools when those sales occur. And again, that's what I did, and some of you guys may disagree with some of the pricing, that I still pay too much or whatever, or that other similar tools are available cheaper somewhere else. That's totally fine. For me, like I said, every now and then I go to Canadian Tire. If something feels right or looks cheap enough for me, and it's a price that I'm happy with, that's what counts. So I end up buying the stuff. I don't dwell too much over the fact that I need to find the same thing cheaper. I'm getting off track again. Long story short, this is what I bought. On my Instagram account, I mentioned that I went to Canadian Tire and bought some tools because they had some tools on special right now. So I just brought the stuff that I bought, and I'm just going to quickly go over it. The reason I bought all of this stuff is because I don't have any tools at home. In the car. It's always good to have a set of tools in the car in case you break down someplace, at least a bare minimum set of something, so that you could at least try to do something. So I'm going to convert one of my carts to a mobile cart and accessorize it with various stuff so that I don't have to lug stuff home all the time from work. So the first thing here is a maximum half-inch drive torque wrench, 50 foot-pounds to 250. I used this one when I was when I put my snow tires on my BMW. I like the size of it, the feel of it. The release is really nice and simple. It's locked right now, so all you do is pull it and turn. You can hang on to the collar while you turn the knob, so that's really nice and handy. My prior Craftsman one that I still use, it ratchets. You basically unlock it and you lock it, and when you unlock it, as you turn it, you can feel the ratcheting. Here, as long as you pull the collar, it's a smooth turn. So this is actually quite nice, and like I said, it's a half-inch drive. Weight is good, and it's of the Maximum brand, as you can see. Warranty is limited. Let me just see, I saw it someplace. It might be in the, there it is, 1 year warranty. So torque wrenches are not used that often, so it should last quite a while. Obviously comes with, you know, instructions, as well as what is this, a warranty slip possibly. Oh, this is the testing strip here when it was certified, plus and minus 3% accuracy. So you'll probably see me using it in the future. Again, I was changing my snow tires at home, so I didn't really feel like recording it because it was outside. So in the future, you'll see me using this. No particular order. The next thing I got was a screwdriver set. Again, I don't have anything at home in terms of a full set, and by all means this is not a full set either, but it does have, there's the Phillips, the straight or the flathead, Robertson, which is the square, and then it looks like Torx T7 and 8. As for handles, they all have the rubber handles. Oh, we've got even got some mini screwdrivers, and hopefully they have the handle tip that freewheels. Let's see. Yes, they do. So this knob here freewheels, which is perfect because when you're pushing down on something, especially when you're working on something small, you want to be able to turn the handle like this without having the handle turn in your hand. When you do it like this, it's not that hard on your hand, but the fact that it constantly rubs in the palm of your hand can be an issue in the long run. So the fact that the head of the screwdriver stays stationary makes it more convenient to use the smaller screwdrivers. So again, these are the micro ones or the little ones. I'm not wearing my reading glasses. They look like they're all flathead and Phillips. There might be a Torx in there. I can't tell. I have to look at it with my reading glasses. So that's those 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 little guys. There's a stubby flathead, and they all have little dimples here, which can also increase tactile feel and grip. It's not soft rubber. In some cases soft rubber is actually preferred, but I don't like it because in my experience, the soft rubber handles, they soak in the oil more and are more susceptible to falling apart. So again, this is all hard plastic. So we've got a Robertson, a red one. That's another Robertson square. It's a yellow. And this would be the third size, being green. So the fact that they're also color coordinated here makes it quite simple to find the Robertsons. You just look for a non-blue. Flathead and Phillips are obviously fairly easily recognizable. Oh, there is a Robertson here, which is black, which is the big guy. So there's 4 Robertson. Sorry if I'm jumping all over the place. I usually don't do too many reviews, but anyways. And there's a stubby Phillips, and we've got 3 size flatheads and 2 size Phillips with the stubby here. And it looks like some of these are magnetic. That's also magnetic. Not all of them are. So anyways, that's the tool, the screwdriver set. I'll put the prices, or I'll overlay the prices in these in the video as I go along. And by all means, there are other screwdriver manufacturers, different designs, handle-wise, price ranges varying. But because, and also, warranty on these. Let me just see, I saw that someplace. That's too small, I can't read that. Having a hard time reading that, sorry. I think it says lifetime warranty. I'll make sure to correct that if I'm wrong. Oh, sorry, it says here, lifetime warranty. So there you go. Anything happens, you just bring it back, exchange them. Canadian Tire is right across Canada. There's usually 2 to 3 Canadian Tire stores per city. So it should be no problems finding replacements when the time comes. Next thing is Mastercraft brand Mastercraft wrenches. We've got the metric set and the SAE. It's a 30-piece set. Still, it's pretty much an unboxing video. Like I said, I just got these last week. The sales might already be over, but Canadian Tire is usually good at having sales several times throughout the year. So it's just a matter of keeping an eye out on the website. Oh, that's actually a nice chrome finish here. I wasn't expecting that. They look dull on the picture, but those are really nice and shiny. Excuse the unboxing. Come on. Holy cow. Okay, obviously the only thing missing then for when I put these in my roll cart is wrench organizers. I'm not sure if I'm going to go with the magnetic style or the slotted plastic design. So here we go. We got 22 to 6 millimeter, and let's see if that's complete set. 6, 7, 8. There's 10, 11, so 9 is missing. Got to make sure. 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 is missing, 21 and 22. So 9 and 20 are missing. That's not too bad. 9 I pretty much never need or use. 20, same thing. I usually don't use a 20. In the Imperial side, we've got 5/8. No, sorry, that's 5/16. 5/8 is way bigger, obviously. Oh, sorry, we got a 1/4 inch. So we got a 1/4 inch being the small, 5/16, 11/32, 3/8, 7/16, 1/2 inch, 9/16. There's the 5/8. 11/16, 3/4, 13/16, 7/8, 15/16, 1 inch, and 1 1/8. And like I said here, lifetime warranty on these. I really like the chrome finish on these. Good feel. Obviously, you know, the bigger the wrench, the heavier, but even this is not too heavy. It's a bit thick here, so depending on what you're working on, it might be an issue getting into something. But obviously, the smaller the wrenches are, the skinnier. 13. Oh, that's actually nice and skinny, and they are fairly flat here. There's a slight angle up. Sometimes you can get them completely flat, but the angle, you know, like this when you're working is actually sometimes more beneficial, because you may have something that's in the way here. If it were flat, it would hit against, and so the fact if it's angled up, it may actually be of a benefit, or it usually is of benefit. Sorry. Mastercraft, yeah. So yeah, so that's the wrenches. I like it a lot. It looks very nice. Again, I'll put the prices in the video. With screwdriver sets and wrench sets or socket sets, way back when I first started buying tools, people always said that if you get a tool set and you average, you know, if it's a 40-piece set, 60-piece set, 100-piece set, and you average it out to about $1 a tool, then that's not bad, the pricing wise. Obviously, if it's slightly a little bit more and it averages out to maybe $1.50 or $2, you know, it's still reasonably priced. But when you get like Snap-on, similar set like this, 30-piece set, you're looking at over, you know, $200-300 easy for Snap-on. Mac Tools probably similar. So this one here, I think it was $49, but again, I'm going to overlay the price to be 100% sure, and I'll show you the exact, the total of my receipt. Very impressed with this kit, and lifetime warranty, so you snap it, no problem, replace it. Take it back and exchange it. I also bought, I forgot the tool at home. I thought it was in the back of the car, and I checked my back trunk and it wasn't in there. So the tool is at home charging, but it's basically a 1/2-inch drive impact, cordless impact, 20 volt. It's half the size of my Snap-on one. And this one is limited to 145 foot-pounds, so that's all it puts out, forward and reverse, and or reverse. But because it's half the size, this thing is much more tolerable when handling, you know, constantly lifting. When I rotated the tires here, this thing had no problems taking all 4 wheels off and mounting all 4 wheels. I used a torque stick with the gun to tighten them down. But I was worried that initially that they wouldn't come off, that, you know, that it wouldn't be strong enough. But again, 145, those wheels are only torqued down to about 90. So it had no issues, and it had full bars after tightening them down. So it took them off and put them back on, and it still had full bars. And the fact, like I said, that it's half the size of my Snap-on Impact, it's much more gentle on the hand. For those of you guys who've been following me a long time, or not, since last year when I had the electric Snap-on Impact, I was complaining about the vibration going into my arm or up my arm when tightening wheels. Not so much when taking them off, but when tightening them. I guess maybe because the torque stick adds that extra vibration, but it's a real pain using it, literally. So using this gun here, because it's only 145 foot-pounds, and because of how light it is, I don't even feel it in my hand. So I really, really love this gun, and it's actually my main gun that I go to now. Let me see here. Warranty-wise, I think it was 3-year. It says 3-year warranty on battery and charger. 90-day satisfaction guaranteed, meaning that if you're not happy with it within 90 days for whatever reason, they'll take it back. 1 year for repair warranty. 5-year limited warranty. So there's a warranty card in here. It's probably at home. I didn't see it in here earlier. No. So definitely worth checking out. And it was on sale right now. I think it was $169. And like I said, I really like this gun. I actually might even get a second one. I like it so much. I also bought some Stanley Tools. These guys are full warranty, lifetime full warranty. And this is basically a kit that you would want to have in the car or in a roll cart so that you have a whole bunch of stuff, which can save you time and frustration having to go back and forth between a car that's not in your regular bay. If you're an auto tech, you get one of these kits and you put it in your roll cart, and then you can roll the cart to wherever you're working. But in this case, like I said, this will be mainly for at home. It's got four clamps or clasps that hold it closed. This is my only pet peeve right now. These bits here are the only ones that keep coming out or have a tendency of falling out depending on how you open it. Everything else is locked in nicely. And it's actually, in some of the cases here, they lock in so tight that I have a hard time pulling them out. Which can be good, which can be bad. There we go. So it's a full, there's a 1/4 inch, 3/8 shallow and deep sockets, and then we've got 1/2-inch drives, shallow and deep. These are 1/2-inch. This is how many pieces was this? 229 pieces. A couple of spark plug sockets, some extensions, 2 universals, 3/8 and 1/4 inch. I don't see a 1/2-inch universal. There's a nut driver, some bits here, Phillips, Robertson, some hex head, some Torx, and what else here? Torx, Robertson. Yep. Oh, and down here is some more bits on. Oh, these are actually. You can put these in your little electric drill. So you've got 7/16 hex head here, down to 5/32. What else here? Big Torx bits on 3/8 socket. These are inverse Torx. If you're working on some BMWs. E16 down to E10, Torx 55 down to Torx 10. We've got some Allens here. That's a 10. It's a 10 Allen on a socket, 3/8 drive, and you've got some Allen wrenches up here. These look like metric only, but it must be SAE as well. Yes, there's some SAE, 1/4 inch down to. I can't make that out, sorry. I'll take a picture, I'll impose the picture then, superimpose the picture. Okay, so hopefully, some adapters here. We've got a 1/2 inch to 3/8, and we've got a 3/8 to 1/4 inch, and obviously a couple of 3 ratchets. Sorry, 1/2 inch, 3/8, 1/4 inch, and what was this one? That looks like it's just an extension of some kind. That's weird. Oh, sorry. Blonde moment. That's for these guys here. Okay. It holds your bits. Okay. Blonde moment. So that was it for that. I'm going to be getting some more stuff over the next couple of months. Oh, sorry. One more thing. And I bought some parts trays. When working on cars, I usually use my magnetic trays to hold pieces, it's screws. But sometimes on bigger jobs, when you want to organize things or keep things organized, you want to have a separate container for that. So I bought this thing here, and the good thing is you can take these spacers out, so now you have a bigger compartment for bigger parts or for more parts if one little square is not big enough to hold all those parts. This is on sale right now. It's a 2-pack. And again, I'll put the prices in the video. It was a good deal. So I got the 2-pack, and I actually also have a 3rd box, which is basically the depth of these 2 stacked together. It's 1 box, but it's that thick for even bigger parts. And again, you can take all these blue guys out and arrange it to however you want it. 3 in 1, 3, 3, 3, or you can have. And I just noticed, I thought these guys would come out, but they don't, sorry. So yeah, you can mix and match, obviously, to however you need it. And I'm sure it'll come in handy, or in my case, I'll find a use for it. And I'm sure you will too. So again, this is all from Canadian Tire. canadiantire.com.ca, I think it was. Have a look around. Links are going to be in the description. These actually hold together by clasping together down here and here, so you can carry them around as one for easy, safe stackability on top of a toolbox or in a roll cart or what have you. Okay, so that was my tool update and my progress, my first step in putting a roll cart together. Thanks for watching.